guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shavonne and welcome. I'd love it if you went ahead and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell. That way you never miss out on any of my eyeshadow tutorials or my wild story times, and I definitely have more story times for you. If you'd like to know all the products used in order to create this look, it will be listed down below. Also, the lashes that I'm pairing with this look out of my own personal collection are the Nadias, and this is what they look like. These ladies are fun and flirty. They give you the length without being too over dramatic. So all information will be linked down below. So also, if you haven't already, you should go ahead and go over to Instagram at Shavonne.Ritchie and follow me there, because you never know when I'm going to be doing a giveaway. It will always be posted on my Instagram. And yeah, I think that's it. If you'd like to see how I create this look, then go ahead and stay tuned. So what I like to use for my primer or my base is my concealer. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go ahead and prime the eye. I've already carved out the eyebrows with the concealer, so that's already done. If you haven't done that, go ahead and do that. So I put a little dab of that on the back of my hand and take my little concealer brush. So we're just going to add a little bit of concealer to the lid to give it that tacky texture. That way when we place our eyeshadow, it doesn't move and it stays all day. Now, if you're a veteran to my channel and you've watched several of my eyeshadow tutorials, you know that I like to place my colors and then go back afterwards and blend them out. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to start off with the BH Cosmetics 42 color matte palette. This is now one of my favorite palettes. So first we're going to start off with this brown here, and we're going to add that in a transition color area. I like to tap my brushes. That way you don't get a lot of fallout and you won't have to worry about cleanup at the end. So we're going to start off by starting the outer corner. And I like to kind of put a little bit of pressure, little circles, just to pack that color in place. And don't worry if it looks a little messy, because it's all going to come together in the end, honey. It's going to all come together. There's been times I've done my eyeshadow and I've looked at it and I'm thinking, this looks terrible. But once I'm done, it always comes together. Just got to tweak it sometimes. We're also going to take that same color and we're going to pull it down underneath the lower lash line and kind of smoke it out a little bit. One thing you'll notice too on this look is that I'm bringing all the colors that I'm using on the main lid down to the bottom lash line as well. That's going to bring everything together. Kind of buff this out a little bit, edges, to kind of make it a little bit more smoother. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go in with a tapered brush and we're going to pick up this dark chocolate color here, and we're going to really pack that into the crease line, because we want the colors to have transition. We want the eye not to look flat. We want it to have dimension. So that's why we add so many different shades, and we make sure they flow together as well. So we're just going to pack that in the crease line. And once again, like I said, don't worry about it if it looks, I don't want to say a mess, but if it looks like it's going to be bad, don't have confidence in yourself. Believe in yourself. It's going to work out. So like I said before, we're just going to pack this in the crease line to give it some dimension, or give the eye some dimension. We're also going to take that same dark chocolate brown and we're going to put it only on the outer corner of your lower lash line. Once again, we're fading colors together, fading colors together. Now we're going to go in with a blending brush. This is my blending brush here. And we're just going to soften any harsh edges of that dark chocolate brown that we put on there. So we're just going to fade that into that brown we used before, the lighter brown before. Just pull the colors together and soften them up a bit. We're also going to take that same blending brush and we're just going to pull it underneath to kind of smoke everything together. Now we don't want the eye to be too dark, so we're going to brighten it up a little bit and warm the eye up some. We're going to go in with this color here. It's kind of a sandy brown. It has a little orange undertint. So that's going to really warm the eye up so it's not dark and dragging down. So we're just going to add that to the brow bone. And that's going to really warm this look up. And once again, we're going to take what's left on this brush and pull it down under the eye. See how I'm using all the colors on the top lid and also pulling them down underneath. It's going to soften it up a little bit. Now what we're going to do is go in. Now we're going to go in with this color here. And we're going to add that right below the brow. Just to kind of pull everything together, soften up all the edges, and lighten that brow bone just a tad. Once again, we're giving the eye dimension so it doesn't just look flat. Now you can also take what's left on that brush and pull it down underneath too. That way if you do have any little fallout, it'll cover that. Now my favorite part is that pizzazz, that little sparkle I like to add to my eye. And once again, I've talked about this struggle palette before. This palette has been through it, but I love the shimmers in it, and it's the IMAGIC Palette. Everything that I use in order to create this eyeshadow tutorial will be listed down below, as well as how to purchase my lashes, which I will be showing those to you later. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and get the center of this eye going. And we're going in with the struggle palette. Don't make fun of me because I already know it looks bad, but I'm one of those type of women who I will use every drop. So we are going to go in with this beautiful gold, one of my favorite colors. Besides this gold, I really love this kind of, I would say it's copper orange. It's really pretty as well. We're also going to be using that, but for right now we're going to start off with this gold here. And you really want to pack your brush with that because we want this to stand out. This is our focal point of our eye, so we really want it to stand out. Pack that eyeshadow on that flat brush, and we're going to pack it on the eye. So just pack it, bring it down into the inner corner. Another trick that I've picked up on, I'm not sure if you all know, but in order to keep a lot of fallout from falling down below, I like to pack my eyeshadows on a lot of times because at least if you're packing it, it's not falling down. If you're stroking it, it's gonna, whatever's on the brush is gonna flick off and land below your eye. So I like to kind of pack and maybe pull a little bit, pull the color around. And now we're going to take that same gold and we're just going to kind of pack and drag the lower inner corner. This is going to really open the eye up and give you that awake look. And then try to kind of just pull it on to the center of the eye as well. So what we're going to do is just flip the other side of the brush, and we are going to pick up this copper orange color, and we're just going to dab it right at the end of where we placed that gold. And then we're going to flip it back on the other side and kind of drag them together, which is going to help them blend. So it'll start off a brighter gold, and then it will slowly get a little bit darker as you get to the outer corner of your eye. Once again, giving the eye dimension, giving it shape. So, lightly brush these together. I'm also going to take what's left on that brush and pull it right on the center, underneath the center of the eye, on lower lash line. Which is like, once again, starting light, bringing it in, darkening the colors. And then we're going to take a blending brush, and we're just going to lightly blend these colors together. Now what I am going to do is go back in with that little tapered brush and pick up that dark chocolate brown. And I'm going to hit this transition area one more time just to darken it up again. I feel like it could be just a tad bit darker. Just dab, dab, dab. Let's see, let's hit this lower lash line one more time. Now we're going to pick up that brush that we used to lay down the first brown, which was, we're not picking up any more color though, which was this brown here. So we're going to use that same brush, but we're not picking up any color. We're just going to lightly soften where we just laid that dark chocolate again. All you want to do is just make the color a little bit more vibrant. Now we're going to pick up a flat angle brush, and we're going to take this jet black here, and we're going to tight line only the outer. This is a tongue twister, I feel like. We're only going to tight line the lower outer lash line. So we're only going to hit it right here. Just like that. That's going to help give shape to the eye. We're going for that more feline look. So that's like my trademark. I love the feline look. I love cat-shaped eyes. That's my thing. So we're going to go ahead and tight line that area. Now we're going to go in with our eyeliner. I use a liquid eyeliner. You can use any brand. I like to use the fine tip ones. It helps me with precise lines. So just whatever you have is fine. It doesn't have to be a specific brand or anything like that. So we're going to really do a dramatic cat eye, or a wing, I should say. So we're going to catch it in the corner and pull it up. Don't worry if it's a little crooked, it can be fixed. Okay, it should look something like this. Now with today's look, the lashes that I will be pairing with it will be my Nadia's. Nadia is very fun and flirty. She gives you that length, that tapered inner corner, and flares out at the outer corners. She's great for daytime. She's not too dramatic, but she gives you that little oomph to your look. So those are the lashes that we're pairing with this look. Let's go ahead and get these lashes on, and we will complete it. My eyeshadow tutorials, how I place my lashes is I like to get them really close to the lash line at the inner corner, and then I like to grab the outer corner and lift it just a tad away from the lash line, which will also give you that swoop look to your eye, will open your eye up and give you that more of a feline look.